Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Eala dominates Tomova. Forges rematch against Swiatek in Madrid, Philippines. Last month it was in Miami. This time it's in Madrid. Filipino tennis ace Eala forged a rematch against world no. 2 Eala Swiatek after dominating Bulgarian Victoria Tomova 6-3, 6-2 in her opening match at the Madrid Open in Spain on Tuesday. Trailing world no. 64 Tomova 1-2 in the first set, ranked 72nd Eala won 5 straight games and eventually won the opening frame to set the tone for her dominance. Eala banked on her strong service game, 6-2, and breaking game, 6-3 in points to advance, and face 5-time Grand Slam champ Swiatek of Poland in the round of 64 set on Friday. The 19-year-old Eala eyes a repeat over Swiatek after stunning the 23-year-old in the Miami Open quarterfinals, 6-2, 7-5, last month. Eala is a Madrid statement, a Swiatek rematch. The shadows stretched long across the clay courts of Madrid, the crimson dust swirling gently in the Spanish air. The city was alive with the energy of champions and challengers. But on one particular court, a quiet storm was brewing, one with a distinctly Filipino name. Eala didn't just win on Monday. She dominated. With fearless shot-making and ironclad composure, the 18-year-old sensation from the Philippines made short work of Bulgaria's Victoria Tomova, cruising to a 6-2, 6-3 win in the early rounds of the Madrid Open. It was the kind of performance that doesn't just earn you a win, it earns you respect. But more than that, it earned Eala a showdown she's been quietly preparing for, a rematch against world no. 1 Eala Swiatek, the undisputed queen of clay. Madrid, meet your newest storyline. Eala vs. Swiatek, round 2. A masterclass in control. From the first strike of the ball, Eala played like a woman on a mission. Her feet were light, her focus unwavering. She danced across the clay like it was home, redirecting Tomova's pace, and playing with a blend of aggression and clarity rarely seen in someone so young. In just over an hour, the match was over. Tomova, a battle-tested player with years of WTA experience, was left scrambling. Eala's deep topspin forehands pushed her backward. Her two-handed backhand pierced through the court, and her improved serve, a weapon now, set the tone for each point. There were no theatrics from Eala, no over-the-top celebrations, just a fist pump, a nod to her box, and the quiet satisfaction of a job well done. A familiar foe awaits. Eala said post-match with a smile, is the benchmark. And she would know. Their first encounter, a year ago, was less of a match and more of a masterclass. From Swiatek's side, the polished star, already a multi-time Grand Slam champion, dissected Eala with surgical precision. For Eala, it was a valuable, if painful, learning moment. But something has changed. Since that first encounter, Eala has been evolving in silence, training in Europe, grinding on the ITF circuit, earning wins, learning losses, strengthening not just her strokes, but her mind. And now, she meets Swiatek again, not as a wide-eyed challenger, but as a player ready to compete, from the islands to the arena. For the Philippines, a country where tennis lives in the margins of basketball courts and boxing rings, Eala's run in Madrid is nothing short of groundbreaking. She is the first Filipina to ever reach this stage of a WTA 1000 event, and she's doing it with poise, power, and pride. Her story, rising from the tropical heat of Manila, training abroad while still in school, chasing the dream across continents, is not just about sport, it's about belief. Back home, fans gathered in living rooms, cafes, and classrooms to stream the match. Twitter feeds lit up, sports radio buzzed. In a country starved for tennis icons, Eala is quickly becoming the face of something bigger than herself. She is the blueprint for possibility. Why this rematch matters? For Swiatek, this is business. Another early round hurdle. Another young hopeful to contain. For Eala, this is personal. It's not revenge she's seeking. It's redemption. She wants to see how far she's come, whether the hours, the drills, the sacrifice, missing home, missing milestones, have brought her closer to that top tier of tennis. And in a sport where matchups are as mental as they are physical, Eala knows that belief is her greatest weapon. I know what Iga can do, she said. But I also know what I can do now. And that's the difference. Strength and simplicity. Eala's game has matured. Her patterns of play are smarter. Her serve has bite. Her anticipation. Elite. But what makes her truly dangerous is her calm. She doesn't panic. She doesn't rush. She plays with a rhythm that whispers, I belong here. Swiatek may have the titles, the aura, the advantage on paper. But Eala walks into their Madrid rematch with nothing to lose. And that can be a dangerous thing for any champion to face. Eyes on Madrid. The tournament draw couldn't have written a better script. Swiatek, the reigning queen. Eala, the rising disruptor. Two players from opposite ends of the tennis spectrum, one trying to stay on top, the other daring to rise. There will be no fear in Eala's eyes when she steps onto that court. Just focus. Just fire. Because in Madrid, on the clay that both tests and reveals, she isn't just chasing a result. She's chasing a legacy. Whatever happens next, maybe Eala pulls off the upset of the year. Maybe Swiatek reminds the world why she wears the crown. But no matter the outcome, this rematch marks something far more important. A rival. Eala is no longer just a promising talent. She's a real presence. A player knocking on the gates of greatness with a racket in her hand and a country at her back. Eala Tomova forges rematch against Swiatek in Madrid. In the heart of Spain's capital, under the golden hue of the Madrid sun, Eala made her presence felt, not just as a participant, but as a player with purpose. The 18-year-old Filipino tennis prodigy delivered a commanding 6-2, 6-3 win over Bulgaria's Victoria Tomova at the prestigious Mutua Madrid Open, sealing not only a straight sets victory, but also setting up a highly anticipated rematch against world no. 1 Iga Swiatek. It wasn't just a win, it was a declaration. A victory of composure and control. Eala walked onto the red clay with a calm that belied her youth. From the first point, she asserted her dominance. Crisp ground strokes, excellent movement, and strategic shot placement left Tomova searching for answers. She dictated the pace of the rallies, served with precision, and returned with intent. There were no wasted shots, no visible nerves, just business. Within minutes, Eala had snatched the first set. In the second, Tomova tried to respond, attempting to break Eala's rhythm with variation and deeper court positioning. But the Filipino was one step ahead, breaking serve early and closing out the match with a composed hold, punctuated by a textbook cross-court forehand winner. After just over an hour on court, Eala raised her fist in quiet triumph. I felt in control today, she said in a post-match interview. I knew what I wanted to do, and I stuck to it. A familiar name across the net. Up next for Eala, a face she knows all too well. Iga Swiatek, the reigning queen of clay and the WTA's top-ranked player, looms large as her next opponent. The last time they met, Swiatek dispatched Eala with the efficiency of a champion. It was a humbling experience for the young Filipina. One she hasn't forgotten. But a year can make all the difference. Since that encounter, Eala has refined her game, sharpened her mental resilience, and climbed the rankings. She's no longer the bright junior fresh off a Grand Slam title. She's a full-fledged professional, battle-tested, and hungry. Iga's amazing. She's someone I look up to, Eala admitted. But this time, I think I'm bringing a better version of myself to the match. Evolution on clay. What sets Eala apart on clay is her understanding of the surface, its patience, its grind, its need for tactical maturity. While many young players rush points, Eala builds them. She crafts rallies. She knows when to defend and when to strike. Her match against Tomova showed just how comfortable she is on clay now, sliding effortlessly into shots, managing angles, and extending rallies when needed. This evolution bodes well for her rematch with Swiatek, who is nearly unbeatable on this surface. I've trained hard for this kind of opportunity, Eala said. Now I want to make it count, carrying a nation's hopes. In the Philippines, Eala's success is more than a sporting milestone. It's a moment of national pride. A country where tennis has long lived in the shadows of basketball and boxing is now rallying behind a new heroine. From Manila's public courts to the province's small clubs, young Filipino players are watching, inspired by Eala's composure, discipline, and determination. She's become more than a tennis player. She's a symbol of possibility, of grit, of rising above expectations. And in Madrid, she carries that with grace. Rematch mindset. Eala knows that facing Swiatek is more than just a match. It's a measure of progress, a test of how much she's grown, and how far she's come since that first encounter. The odds? Still stacked in Swiatek's favor. But this time, Eala enters not with wide-eyed wonder, but with belief. Belief that she belongs. Belief that she can challenge. Belief that she can fight. And perhaps, with the right blend of courage and composure, she can surprise the tennis world. Beyond the scoreline, whether Eala topples the one player or not, her journey is already turning heads. Her discipline, her grace, her willingness to learn from every loss and rise from every setback, it's the hallmark of someone destined for more. As she steps onto the court again to face Swiatek, it won't just be about revenge. It'll be about revelation. Who is Eala now? Madrid is about to find out.